In this lesson, we will make an example for application control and application filtering. Let's go under the Policy tab so that we can control the application. What can we do in application control? For example, we can allow users to access Facebook, but prevent them from playing videos within the Facebook page. Now, let's write a rule as an example and log into Facebook, but we cannot play the videos in Facebook. Let's just say add. Let's call our rule Facebook video block. Let's choose inner zone as the rule type. Our source zone is inside. Our source address is 172.16.0.0. Let destination any. We come to the application section. We will choose application from here. We say add. Let's write Facebook in the search section from here. Here if you select Facebook in the main category, you will block everything related to Facebook. But here we only block videos when we select Facebook video. Here we select Facebook video. Leave the service part in application default. Here, let's deny the action part and choose our log settings. Let's say OK. We didn't choose zone in destination section. Let's choose our destination zone. Then let's say OK. Now we have written our rule, but this rule will not work since our rule is at the bottom right now, because our top rule also allows users, so the bottom rule will not work. The rules we wrote here work in a hierarchical way. The top rule takes precedence over the bottom rule. For this reason, we need to take the rule we created above. You can drag and drop it from here, or you can move the rule you choose by saying move from here. You can get it up or down at the top or one at a time. We have now taken this rule at the top, but I did not apply the rule. Let's go to the client without applying the rule and check if we can watch the videos on the Facebook page. Now let's go to the client. When we came to the client side, I went to a news page on Facebook. Let's try to watch any video. As you can see, we can watch the video and access the Facebook page. Now let's go to the firewall side and activate our rule, then run our test again. When we come to the firewall side, let's print our settings to running config. We have successfully written our settings to the running config of our firewall. Now let's go to our user again and test whether he can watch the video or not. As you can see, when I click on the video here, when I come back to the user side, I can no longer watch the video on Facebook. If the video works when you try for the first time, you need to close the page and open it again. Because the web browser takes this page in cache, you can watch this video maybe, but when you close the page and open it, you can see that you cannot watch the video. This is how we do application control. Now let's make an application filtering example. Filtering web-based file shares in application filtering. Now let's switch to the firewall side and make our example. In order to do application filtering, we come under the Object tab and here we create application filtering. Let's add by clicking Add. Let's block internet-based file sharing services. Let's call it Web File Sharing Filtering. I choose the general internet category as the category, and I choose file sharing in the subcategory. Let's add the technology column by saying show technology column here. Here we choose browser base in the technology section. If you do not select anything here, you will have enabled them all. But we want to prevent browser-based file sharing here, so we choose browser base here. There are 1 to 5 risk categories here. As we make our selections from the column here, the features to be filtered in the following section decrease. If you do not make any selection from the risk column here, it blocks the risk categories from 1 to 5. Let's just block 4 and 5 by choosing the 4 and 5 category here. Here you can see the categories we will filter. I say OK. Let's check what we chose. We chose 4 and 5 as general category, file sharing, web browser base and risk category. Now we can go to the filter we created and select it in the rule we just created. Now let's come back to policy. Let's get into the Facebook video block rule we created. Here, when we come to the application section and say add, we can select the filter we have created here. Let's search the web by typing here. Here you can see the filter we created in the application filter section. When we add this filter here and say OK, this rule also prevents both Facebook video and web-based file sharing. This is how we do the application filter. See you in our next lesson. Bye.